focuses on an important occupational safety and health issue in the forestry industry, which is dust pollution in sawmills. Sawmill operations such as cutting, sawing, and sanding generate a large amounts of wood dust. When wood dust is not properly controlled, it becomes a serious workplace hazard that affects the workers' health and safety. In this report, we examine the risk of dust pollution, its health impacts, and the control measures required to protect our hardworking workers.
In the forestry industry, occupational safety and health is often overlooked in daily operations, especially in small and medium-scale sawmills. While production efficiency is prioritized, exposure to airborne pollutants, such as wood dust, remains a hidden risk. Without proper controls, this risk can accumulate over time and lead to serious health consequences for workers. Therefore, understanding how dust pollution occurs and how it can be managed is essential for ensuring a safe working environment.
Although we are not physically at a sawmill, but a typical sawmill operation involves cutting logs, trimming lumber, and sanding wood surfaces. During this process, fine wood dust is continuously released into the air. Without proper ventilation system or dust collecting system, this dust will remain suspended inside the sawmill and is easily inhaled by the workers. Wood dust is considered an occupational pollutant because long-term exposure can cause serious health issues and problems. Poor dust management not only affects indoor air quality, but also increases occupational risk for workers operating the machineries inside the sawmill.
The amount of dust generated in a sawmill depends on several factors, including the type of wood processed, machine speed, and the condition of cutting equipment. Fine dust particles produced during sanding are particularly dangerous because they remain suspended in the air for long periods. Poor housekeeping practices, such as dry sweeping, can further increase airborne dust levels. These conditions highlight the importance of proper dust control measures in sawmill operations.
In a sawmill environment, workers are exposed to wood dust almost every day. When dust levels are high, it can cause eye irritation, coughing, and breath discomfort. After working long hours, some workers feel chest tightness or fatigue due to continuous dust inhalation. Without proper protective equipment, this condition can be worse over time.
Workers in sawmills are often exposed to dust for extended periods, sometimes throughout their entire work shift. Repeated exposure without adequate protection increases the likelihood of long-term respiratory problems. In many cases, symptoms develop gradually and may not be immediately recognized as work-related. This makes early prevention and awareness a critical component of occupational safety and health management.
From an occupational and safety and health perspective, dust pollution in sawmills presents clear risk. The main hazard is wood dust, particularly fine and respirable particles that can enter the lungs. Thus,
from a risk assessment perspective, wood dust exposure involves both the likelihood of exposure and the severity of its health effects. Higher risk tasks include sanding, cutting, and cleaning activities where dust concentration is highest. The risk level increases when workers are exposed for long durations without respiratory protection. According to occupational safety principles, risks should be controlled at the source before relying on personal protection. Failure to manage these risks can result in increased medical costs, absenteeism, and reduced workforce productivity.
pollution in sawmills can be effectively controlled through proper safety management. Firstly, engineering controls should be implemented. such as dust extraction systems, local exhaust ventilation, and enclosed cutting machines. Secondly, administrative controls include standard operating procedures, SOP, safety training, job rotation, and dust monitoring. Thirdly, personal protective equipment must be provided and used correctly, including respirators, safety goggles, and protective clothing. Employers have a professional and ethical responsibility to provide a safe workplace, while workers must comply with safety features to protect their safety and health.
Among the control measures, engineering controls are considered the most effective because they remove dust directly at the source. Administrative controls support these measures by ensuring safe work practices are consistently followed. Personal protective equipment acts as the final barrier. When other controls cannot fully eliminate exposure, effective dust control not only protects workers' health, but also improves overall operational efficiency. When all three control levels are applied together, dust exposure can be significantly reduced, creating a safer workplace for workers. Clean working environments reduce machine breakdowns, improve product quality, and demonstrate professional responsibility within the industry. Investing in occupational safety and health is therefore not a cost, but a long-term benefit to both workers and employers.
This experience reflects common occupational safety issues faced by the sawmill workers when dust is exposed and is not adequately controlled.